We're here in Stroud at the Subrooms today with a closed memorial to remember the over 15,000 children that have been killed so far in the Israel-Gaza conflict. We know that 36 children were killed on the 7th of October, and since then, in those 8 months, over 15,000 children have lost their lives. We started this initiative in Swindon actually. A group of women got together on International Women's Day, and we wanted to do something to remember these children because all children are innocent. And we decided that we'd do the closed memorial so people would look and reflect and think, oh, my nephew is that sort of size, and oh, I've got children of that age. We've had a lot of people stop and they are in tears because it's very emotive. When we as mums are laying out these clothes, when we lay the very small baby grows, it's very upsetting to think what's happening. And we feel we're so clever as a human species. We are supposed to be an intelligent species. We can send people to the moon, we can replace a human heart, but we can't stop what's going on in Israel and Gaza. This is, heartbreaking. And really, we just hope that perhaps we will attract people who aren't involved in the dialogue, who maybe will write to their MPs, or maybe they will go and see a film about what's happening in the area. Maybe they'll just take a little bit more notice of what's going on. So we do lots of other things as well, but this particular one we find does attract people who aren't really involved in the discussion. We actually have 2,000 sets of clothing, which took us months to collect from charity shops, and people also gave us donations very kindly. But today at the Subrooms, we're only able to lay out, I think there's about 800 sets of clothing here. When we had the 2,000 sets of clothing, we could say to people, just visualize, this is 2,000 sets of clothing, 15,000 children, more than 15,000 children have died. So multiply this by 7. Or if you're looking at one little individual baby grow, just imagine that that little baby grow represents 7 children that have lost their lives in this conflict.